Today's video feature is, when can we expect jury trials to start back again? Well, that's a very difficult question to answer because we are still in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, as of the time of this video, at the end of October 2020, we're seeing a resurgence of cases, new cases, and also higher death rates. So even though we've dealt with prior pandemics like the swine flu and H1N1, the COVID-19 apparently is much more contagious, and that's why we're having to take more drastic measures to try to keep folks safe. Now, courts around the country, and certainly in North and South Carolina where we practice, are trying to reopen. Some are trying to resume jury trials, but it's a very hit and miss type of scenario. And also, we have to point out that juries are going to be very distracted, and we need their focus on the case. Now, it is certainly your constitutional right to have a jury trial in criminal cases, and as criminal defense lawyers, we are big believers in that system. And we're going to have a look at how many cases there are on the docket, because courts in our state and across the country already had backlogs, significant backlogs, but with the courts closed for many months and some are still closed, that backlog is only going to get exponentially worse. So first and foremost, I think prosecutors are going to have to take a hard look at which cases they really want to take up jury time with. They may have to prioritize the most serious cases, as I would expect them to do. And then, of course, if we have a situation where we're trying to get a case resolved in front of a jury, I want to make certain that the jurors are not going to be totally distracted with how close they are to their neighbor in the jury box. I want them to be absolutely focused on the case and the evidence being presented, because that is what my client expects and deserves under our laws. So we'll try to keep you posted with updates as events occur, but right now courts are still effectively closed to jury trials. Some are trying some experiments, but right now there really is no crystal ball on when jury trials will resume on back to a normal schedule. Hope it helps.